So Frog Hollow's mission is really about sales, exhibition, and education of Vermont arts, and specifically Vermont artisans and their craft. Big part of what Frog Hollow does is about the connection to community.
Well, they represent the work of only Vermont artists, which I think is really important, and I think it's a great organization. They do a great job promoting us and having nice events like this and having shows that get some of the artists to think outside of the box and do something a little different than they would normally do.
It's been great. It's such a vivacious, eclectic group of people and artists and the work, so I've been really happy with being part of it.
I'm here to support the Long Trail and thank Frog Hollow for their support and Long Trail Brewery for their support.
Really excited to be here about the interpretation of the trail. It's wonderful to see all of the local artists and what they see as they go along the trail.
I was hiking with my husband and my 10-year-old daughter, and it was really hot. We were heading up to Butler Lodge, and thank goodness we came to a clearing and there was this pond, and we just were looking for frogs. But I feel like without that waterfall along the way, I don't know if we would have made it.
Oh, the piece I did for the show is actually is a photo of Butler Lodge up on the Long Trail. I spend a lot of time snowshoeing up on the mountains, up on Mount Mansfield, and when I took that picture, I think there was about 4 feet of snow on the ground, and the trees were completely covered, and it was really quite a magical moment.
Why I got interested in what it is about the Long Trail that visually entertains you, and so I developed this image based on my own experience. I think everybody loves the Long Trail.
We have a really amazing team at the club, and they had connected with Frog Hollow, and I think we all thought this was just a great idea, great way to support the club, great way to express what we love about the Long Trail.
What I was hoping to do is to bring added exposure. It's a really remarkable trail system, what these people are doing, and the stewards of the Long Trail making it available and accessible to all people is really admirable. And I thought that would be a great way to kind of take these artists' work and connect it to what these great people are doing and just really highlight their accomplishments.
For a lot of people, the Long Trail is living art and kind of a spiritual experience and something that people really love and connect to in a way that's similar to art.
We think that the essence of Vermont needs to be preserved. And so we would be really open to help young artists in doing what they do and also preserving what we do. Our two slogans, a taste of Vermont and take a hike. So when I come in here to Frog Hollow, it's like when I take a hike on Deer's Leap or anywhere else along the trail, that you not escape, but you get to another place, another being, and it's really wonderful. I love walking through this gallery.
It was great to walk in and see the place full. It's raising money for the club. It also raises awareness of the club and the club's role on the Long Trail.
This is wonderful for me. It's actually pretty exciting for me. You never stop learning. And so when I come in here, I learn something about my trail, our trail, and Long Trail every day.
The pieces that I have here regarding the Long Trail, I made when I first moved to Vermont. Well, there are two pieces here. They're both digital photographs taken from the Long Trail. And again, it's a photograph printed on charcoal drawing paper. And then that piece, I went back in with oil paint.
So I think for me it makes total sense that we would do things with artists that are also inspired by the Long Trail, and we're inspired by the Long Trail. That's why we work hard to preserve it and promote it and build it and make it better and there for generations.
We're about local. We're about local ingredients from the farmers. We use local hops, local pumpkin, a lot of local maple syrup in some of our recipes. So he said, listen, what's better than getting involved with the local art community, which is a natural extension of what we do.
The Green Mountain Club, stewards of the Long Trail. The Long Trail spans the entire state of Vermont. It's kind of got a legendary status. It's the first of its kind. Frog Hollow is the first of its kind. We're the first state craft center in the nation. So it makes a really kind of neat connection for both organizations to be working together, and the support that the Long Trail Brewing Company has given us on this is just phenomenal.
This is a good place for us to be able to talk about the Green Mountain Club and the Long Trail and have some good beer and some good food with our partners.
Long Trail is our favorite beer.